Hey guys, what's up? Zijin here, and this is the Jumper EZBook 2. I'm extremely excited for this device because from the specs, they look very well balanced. You have 4 gigs of RAM, 1080p IPS screen, and a big 10,000 mAh battery. So let's open it up and see what we got. I find many Chinese devices, they always have like one aspect where it makes them a real deal breaker. Hopefully this one doesn't have that, but from the specs alone, it doesn't seem like it's going to have that problem. Okay. This is the laptop with some pretty good packaging for a Chinese tablet. I'm just going to put that aside first, and then we can look at what else we have in the box. So, there. So in here, a bit dusty, we have user manual, some labels, over there, and a charger. And yeah, so pretty basic stuff. Let's see what else we have in the box. Nothing in the box, sorry. So now let's look at the laptop itself. Pretty excited. Okay. Jumper laptop. So it's a bit heavier than I expected. It's supposed to be 1.4 kilograms, but it's a bit heavier. Well, it feels heavier than that. Yeah, and you know what? For what it's worth, Jumper, they are Microsoft's partner in China, whatever that means, and they also run Microsoft stores as well. So that's just an interesting tidbit for you. Size-wise, it's not too big, it's not too small. Here I have my Pipo W9s. Here, let me put that aside. Put that over here. Here. Pipo W9s, Jumper. So the Jumper is a tiny bit smaller than the Pipo W9s. Yeah. The Jumper does it feel heavier? You know what? No, they both feel about the same size. Same weight, sorry. But yeah, so yeah. Let's take a look at the Jumper in closer detail. So here we have, you can see the Jumper logo. It looks empty, and I was looking at the promo pictures and it looked like the Jumper logo actually lit up. So hopefully it does, because that would give it a really nice touch. Let's take this plastic off. Ugh, this is difficult to take off. There we go. Oh man, this is really hard to take off. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or I'm actually using all of my strength to take this off. Oh. What is this? Why is it so hard to take off? I feel like I'm gonna break this thing. Hope I don't break it. I really hope I don't break it. Okay, pro tip, if you're taking this off and it's super tough like this one, take it off from the hinge so it doesn't flex as much. Oh man, I don't know what's wrong with this. Goodness, this is so hard to take off. It's almost impossible. Oh, come on. Wow. Just about halfway there. I hope the screen isn't spoiled after I tear this off. Ugh. That was annoying. Hopefully it's not spoiled. So this is supposed to be aluminum. Well, I can feel it's sticky too. I think that thing was on there for too long, but this is supposed to be aluminum. Honestly, it doesn't feel like aluminum. Yeah, the bottom's supposed to be, oh well, okay, now I can feel the difference. Plastic and aluminum. Still though, it doesn't feel like, you know, like aerospace grade MacBook Air aluminum though. So, it feels like low grade aluminum. Let's take a look at the ports we have over here. So, if you can see right there, we have a USB port and, is that a power or headphone jack? I think that's the power. And nothing here. Here we have micro SD, mini HDMI? Mini or micro? I can't tell which one. USB port and headphone jack or power, but I think that's the headphone jack. And on the bottom, 2 speakers right there, 4 legs, and a bunch of stuff over here. So let's turn the laptop on and see what we got, and look inside as well. Ooh. There's even a protective thing over here. Okay. So there's quite a bit of flex on this keyboard. I'm going to put my Pipo side by side. Put that over there. Not sure if there's more or less flex. But this definitely feels better than this. So this one has more flex, the Jumper. This one has less flex, but the quality of the actual, I don't know. This has better quality, less flex, worse quality, but more flex. But the other way around. So yeah, just gonna close that, put that aside. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Yeah, so this is plastic. Well, it feels like plastic. Yeah, this is plastic and plastic, metal, the back, a little bit of wobble over here. So the trackpad, I don't know if there's a protector on this or not. So it looks kind of white. Feels nice though. The keys. So let's turn on the power button. Wonder if there's enough charge. There is. Oh, one more thing as well. I'm not sure if you definitely can't see it, but there's a lot less travel on the Jumper keys than on the Pipo keys. Don't know if you can see that, but the keys here have way less travel than these ones. But they do still feel better though. So, and yeah, you can see how the Pipo is a little bigger, taller than the Jumper. So close that. Okay, I gotta set this up. I am going to pause the video, set this up. Oh, whoa, what was that? So you can see that right now I'm touching the back. Don't know if you can see it right here. Watch. See that? Seems like it's only doing it in that spot. Seems like it's too close. But yeah, so I'm gonna pause this video and I'm gonna come back when I've set it up so we can play around a little bit in Explorer and Chrome. Okay, so I've set up the computer. Well, not really, I just pretty much went through the initial setup. I'm gonna download Chrome in the meantime so that so that it doesn't take too long. But yeah, so let's see. Chrome. That's gonna mess me up, having things at the side. Let's download some Chrome. Close that. Download. Let's not set Chrome as default browser first. Okay. And then once we do that, we can start playing around a little bit in Explorer. Yeah, scrolling's good. I mean, decent. So gestures work well. Yep. Yeah, pretty decent. Like it. Let's go to Mobile Tech Asia. Mobile Tech Asia. Using Bing, which don't like Bing. Let's run that. So the one thing I was hoping, you remember earlier before I was saying how Jumper was Microsoft's partner. I'm not sure in what capacity, but I was hoping that their software optimization would be good. And so far, it's looking decent. Like I can't tell if it's amazing, but it's definitely better than my Pipo W9s. This one, which is not as good. Right now, stuff seems pretty smooth. Oops. But yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with. Oops, I think I just maximized it. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy so far with it, but I've had it for like what, all of 5 seconds. So let's go to something else. The Verge, one of the most flash-intensive websites I know. And yeah, the reason why I downloaded this instantly is because, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure a web browser is one of the most used apps or software on the computer. Well, maybe next to Word or something like that, but that's why I wanted to test it and show you guys what it's, show you guys what it's like. All these gestures messing me up. What about this one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. I mean, this thing, I usually don't go on The Verge a lot because, well, there's a lot of graphics and everything, and it does take longer to load even on a relatively fast internet connection. So click on the OnePlus 3 review, which the OnePlus 3 just got released, and I'm not a big enough reviewer to get it for, I guess, testing. So yeah, OnePlus 3. And so scrolling is smooth. I like it very much. And the screen is actually IPS. I think it's not as good quality IPS as, say, like a phone like a Galaxy S7 or like a Samsung or XPS, but it's definitely good enough. So next, while we're waiting for Google Chrome to install, let's go to wallpapers and see how the colors do. Yep, that's actually pretty useful, especially since the trackpad is big, so gestures are not as annoying. I remember the Chewy HX12 was super annoying because the trackpad was like this big and the gestures still worked. So yeah. Did I go to wallpaper? I think I did. Wallpaper. Okay. Images. Actually, 1920 by 1080. 1610 screen as well, so pretty happy with that. So it looks like I might need to go on a website because that picture's not big enough. And also, internet's being a tiny bit slow because, well, Chrome is downloading, so. Let's go to here. Next one, go. Let's go back. Interesting. Wonder why it just suddenly started lagging. Even though it doesn't seem to be lagging. Wallpaper.com. Wallpaper.com? There we go, Chrome. Okay, so far Internet Explorer or Edge is very smooth. It's very responsive, but that's because Edge is very well optimized for Microsoft 10. Windows 10. But Chrome is known to be a hog and known to not run very well on Atom devices. So let's see how well this does. I don't have high hopes, but one can hope. So let's see how scrolling is on a super easy place. Whoa! I mean, this is a super light website, Google, but so you can tell there's a bit more, scrolling is a tiny bit less responsive. Okay, let me show you. Back to Internet Explorer. Sorry, I'm messing up my words a lot. Please don't unsubscribe. I beg of you. There we go. Okay. So you can see how responsive that is, and here it's, well, less responsive, but still really good. So that was probably one of my biggest worries, getting another laptop. But it seems like Jumper has, really, I guess, optimized it very well. So, whew, that was my biggest worry. Let's go to something heavier this time. Let's go to The Verge again, because that website is notorious for this. So we'll close that. Oh, I should go to YouTube too, so I can show you sound, video, and everything like that. So you can see that definitely more laggy because it's a heavy website and it's Chrome. Oops. Yeah, definitely more laggy. But you know what? I'm still happy because I haven't had many Chinese devices where Chrome runs, well, this well on it. I think that's really annoying. But one of the ones that really ran well, or pretty good, was the Chewy VI10. Everything else was pretty not that good. So this is pretty impressive. So let's go to YouTube and watch some videos so we can see some audio, some video, and everything like that. That looks like a weird video. Oh, Star Wars. Actually, let's watch the new Assassin's Creed trailer. Can't even spell Assassins. And the reason why I thought about that is because my sister just asked me to install Assassin's Creed 2 on her laptop. So, well. I don't know why it's not. Well, yeah, there we go. Scrolling. Assassin's Creed. Where's audio? So audio is not the best sound I've heard. The best I've heard from stuff that I've reviewed is the Xiaomi Mi Pad 2, but it's still good enough for, you know, movies, TV shows, at least what I think. Colors are pretty decent for now.
It's not a prison. You're about to enter the Animus. What you're about to see, hear, and feel are the memories of your ancestor, who has been
Jeremy
dead
Irons.
for 500 years. What do you want from me? Your past. Welcome to the Spanish Inquisition.
I am God, even though I'm a man of God. My whole life in the hand of God. Y'all better quit playing God.
Let's switch to 4K because there's not even 4K. But let's watch another video with 4K and hopefully, let's see, color full 4K video. Because we want to see something with color and something with 4K. So let's go to Sony 4K. Oops. That's one thing. Keep on scrolling too fast. 2 minutes should be good enough. Let's see. I'm gonna pause this. Wow. I might need to load because my internet's pretty bad.
Whenever I try to grow out my hair, strands always break off. The Pantene is making my hair practically unbreakable. The new Pro-V formula
This is definitely
is strong.
geared towards me. Definitely aimed at me.
Strong is beautiful. Pantene.
I need that hair. Let's double check that it's 1440p. No, it's 720. 4K. We're gonna have to wait for it to load because my internet is not the fastest. I can stream 1440p, but 4K, well, not as easily. And the reason why I want to do this is because on the Pipo, on the Chewy, everything, Chrome couldn't run 4K while Edge could. So on this, I'm confident that Edge can run 4K, but I'm not sure if Chrome can. It seems like it's taken a long time to load. Might have to do this in a full review instead. The reason why I'm having so much trouble with gestures is because I'm standing over to the side over here because I don't want to be in the camera. That's why. So let's just bump it to 1080 for now, and we'll worry about the 4K later. Play. Since this is a 1080p screen, it's still not going. Wow. Let's refresh that. Refresh and I wonder why it keeps on lagging. There we go. So if you can see here, colors, I don't know if you can tell, but colors are not as vibrant. They're okay saturated, but they're not vibrant in terms of like color reproduction. Again, that should be like deep red, but well. So it seems like the screen has almost like a kind of a bluish, purplish tint to it. Very slight, but you can notice when you're looking at it, well, in person. Pause it right there. Yeah, you can see the green doesn't pop, red. So again, this screen is obviously not the best, but it's definitely adequate for most of the stuff I'm thinking of doing. So I mean, if you're gonna use this for, I don't know, video or audio, I mean video or photo editing, then the color is not gonna be accurate. But yeah, so first impressions, I'm pretty excited to completely test this, and if it's good, I want to make this my daily driver. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching and have a great day, and be sure to check out any of my other videos as well, and stay tuned for my full review of the Jumper EZBook 2. Thank you.